Hi, good morning everybody. This is Brittany at Big Cat Rescue here in Tampa, Florida. And it's a Thursday, which usually means it's moving cat day. So Shiloh Bobcat has been out in Funcation for the last 2 weeks. Today he'll be going home to his home enclosure. So Afton already has him in his feeding lockout. So we're gonna have to figure out how to get him. We're gonna have to figure out how to configure the squeeze cage because it's obviously, just as of 2 days ago, it's now fully underwater again. Hi, buddy. Are you over here as moral support? Always. It never stopped raining yesterday, and it was fully torrential all day long. We've already had a really good rain so far this morning, too. Oh, buddy, it's just for home. So Shiloh is going back to his normal home enclosure. It's all right, cute boy. We're trading, I know. He's over here for moral support. This is Cyrus. Yes, it does. I love that Cyrus is back here. He really is like the welcome wagon. It won't be scary, sir. You'll go back to Filmo. So, yep, you're good. Yep. Yeah. All right. So Jordan and Kat are two of our level 5 interns. Jordan's learning to coordinate on Thursdays. All right, buddies. There you go. Yeah, a dry blanket in there. No. There we go. That's better. It's all right, buddy. I know. Yeah, the water doesn't bother you at all, does it? Cute boy. Very cute boy. Yep. I think for me it's the standing water. All the yuck and all this rainwater's got me really congested today. Thanks for splashing me. That was super awesome of you. Cyrus is back here kicking his feet. Nice and muddy. Are you gonna be grooming Cat? Yeah, what is that? Oh, food. Come on, bud, bud. Mm-mm. You know, they finally started getting explore footage of him out up there, being on top of the den and all that, but it was just like this week. Alright. So we're gonna have to get some boards and see if we can start to build our own squeeze cage for him. Yeah. Here, maybe if we get all up in your business.
He's got the pout look.
He does.
He's very pouty.
He's so handsome, though.
Hey, puppy. Up here.
You better not be setting the pace for this day.
We got a small window in the room.
Exactly.
Makes me wonder, like, if he was a master cat, how in the world did they get him in like a crate or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. I did not think of that, but you're right.
Look how wet your feetsies are. If you go in there, there's dry towel.
Yeah. I don't care. Go in there. Dry your little posies off. Look, Cyrus is being very supportive.
Mm-hmm. That was Kibba that just shouted at somebody in the background. And then Cyrus was on full alert. What do you think? I think it's time to go home. All your bromeliads are in bloom.
Yeah,
your cage is
they're
gorgeous
beautiful
right now.
everywhere.
Your cage is gorgeous right now.
It is up the tree.
I love when they do that too. It's really cool.
Think about it. Your paws are wet and cold.
Yeah. He's definitely weighing his options. He keeps like looking at
I feel
the...
like we might just get one board and he'll be like, that looks good.
So if Shiloh decides he's going to go home, next up would be Max and Marianne. Right? You really going to make Jamie hold that heavy door this long?
Looked into the camera. Will somebody there help me?
He did. He's like, any of you 380 people, can you guys assist me, please?
You know, I walked up and he was super meowy and nice, and I knew I was going to ruin his day.
No. But it's not for anything crazy. Mm-hmm. I think Filmo will be happy he's home too. So closer. Oh, you can't get out that way. You can't get out that way. There's no escape on this side. Yep, that's your best option.
Nothing bad, buddy. Nothing bad.
I have never heard you growl. Ever. Sorry, bud. Shiloh's part of one of our most recent rescues, came in 2019. So this whole large open spaces is kind of a weird thing for him. Obviously, he's only in a feeding lockout right now, but... Are you hoarse right now? I keep seeing you open your mouth, but no sound comes out. Are you trying to be encouraging? Are you being encouraging? Yeah. Are you? You're a little muddy. You've been rolling around? Oh, it's a little muddy. You tell him it's okay. Tell him it's okay. He ran out of patience. Now he's gonna pace himself into a... We might all just back away and give him a little bit of time. Okay, so Jordan is right around the corner with some 2x4s, which what they're gonna do with those is they use the 2x4s to slide into the feeding lockout to kind of keep pushing him closer and closer to the crate until he basically has been squeezed into the squeeze cage. So thank you to everybody who's helping explain to people that don't do their own research or have never watched anything that we've done here. We have vacation rotation, which is 2.5 acres, and we have Funcation, which is where we are now. It's 22,000 square feet. We rotate the small cats 2 weeks at a time, and we rotate the big cats for a month at a time. And so the way we move the small cats is they go into their feeding lockouts, and then they get closed in there, and then we bring our squeeze cage in on the other side, and we lift the doors. A lot of the cats will just walk right into them, but cats that have never had these types of experiences, it takes them a while to learn that nothing bad's gonna happen to them. So what they'll do is slide those boards in, creating an area for him to decide that it's more fun to go in the transport cage. I didn't actually see them move him out here, so I'm not 100% sure how that went. It's like, I just sniff this. There we go. Ta-da! Sometimes they just need the illusion, the illusion of the boards. But it sounds like Marianne might also give us the same kind of little hesitation, so we'll take the boards with us. But first we'll take Shiloh home. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy.
Yes?
He's like, I know what that is. You're holding a food container. And he is extreme about his food. All right, so they're gonna carry him out, and then he's gonna go to his home enclosure. All right, bye, buddy. You're gonna have 2 bobcats to entertain later today. So it's gonna be a really busy day, and we're trying to beat the rain. This is our first cat move. Shiloh Bobcat going home. Max and MaryAnn Bobcats coming out. At least that's the plan. Are we, Afton, are we doing any kind of maintenance-y things, or are we just moving Max and Marianne? Okay. So I actually got some very exciting news this morning. On Tuesday, I drove to the other coast on, it was Tuesday, and dropped off a trap and taught some of the people that live in this area how to look out for this bobcat that is super mangy, super skinny, has a big open wound on its leg. It definitely needs help. So they are willing to go above and beyond, and we were all a little worried because they hadn't seen it, I think, since Sunday, and hadn't seen it yesterday, but this morning it's back and it's really close to the trap. So they are doing a great job being our eyes and ears and setting the trap for us, and so I'm like feeling really, really hopeful. Hopefully we will be able to help this bobcat. So that's very exciting.
All the boards? Yep. So we're gonna dump and go get 2 other ones. That's all left in the stupid garage.
Okay. So the last time Max and Marianne were out on vacation, they have been out here before, and it started out really, really good. But for some reason, Max started limping pretty extremely, and we actually had to catch him, take him into the hospital. So his vacation got cut real short last time. Marianne stayed out on her own and did fine. They were eating in lockouts up front and everything, so we're hopeful that they'll enjoy it this time around. Here's a Zukari, the other very supportive neighbor. Super, yes, super excited Zukari. So very, very hopeful, fingers crossed. These people that are helping are just absolutely amazing, and they're very excited to help. Okay, so we're gonna drive down to Shiloh. So a lot of people always ask, why do you move the cats around? Well, if you were born into a life of captivity when technically you should have been born wild and free, where you could make your own choices, roam hundreds of square miles, have babies and raise them, defend your territory, you lead a very busy life in the wild. But when humans breed these cats in captivity, you can never set them free. And so what we try to do is give them as much enrichment as possible. So we lost a board. So we try to move around their environment as much as possible. We give things to do. Here's the bromeliads I was talking about. And because we don't ever go in with the cats, we, anytime that we rotate them out to the vacation areas, then we come and do a lot of housekeeping here in their home enclosures. So while Shiloh was out there, our keepers were able to go in and completely rake up leaves, power wash, and scrub different things that we can't do on a regular basis. There's things like platform repairs. You can see he has a fairly new ramp. It's like a magical little wonderland over here. This is my favorite though. Look at that, with the ferns and the bromeliads. So yep, housekeeping came while he was gone, and then that'll make sure that he's good for a while. I'm still not able to see if there's any kind of donations, so thank you very, very much. This year we're having an extremely busy bobcat rehab season, plus our 40 plus permanent residents. Oh, there's Filmo. Up the tree he goes. Be careful, those are slick in the rain. Hi. He's like, bye. Up the tree he went.
I got real manly.
Yeah, we had finally...
Yes. I got it. You're good. Yes.
You guys might have seen also that Summer Bobcat graduated to the kitten room yesterday. Which I meant to ask. So since Summer did really good in the room, is that just where she is going to be when she's here then? Okay, cool.
She's in there. As soon as you put her down on the floor, she does her rounds and says hello to all the toys. She runs around going, like she hasn't seen them already.
That's so darn cute. I really enjoy watching her hop over things. Like, that is the cutest thing. Just remembering how she couldn't even, like, move at all when she arrived. I was just like...
When I put her in the room yesterday, she was, like, short hopping, but not, like, walking in between.
Yeah.
Did you strain yourself or something? And no, she was just like,
Yeah.
this is my new thing.
Yeah.
I do little short hops.
Teeny little hops. Super cute. Yeah, I thought the same thing when I first saw it. I was like, oh no, why are you like toe tapping almost? But nope, she's just having fun. All right, so Shiloh's gonna go into this section of the enclosure, which is not the section that they are in. And Jamie will be able to close the guillotine door. So during the days, Summer will be, woo, like a bobcat release. Good job, buddy. He's like, bye. See you guys later.
You're so cute. It's so cute.
So actually starting tonight, though, Summer will be officially in my full-time care for the next 2 weeks. And so she will be going home nights and weekends with me. I'll try to keep you guys updated with little updates here and there. But during my work week, she will be in the kitten room on camera. Yeah. You have the most magical cage here, buddy. So pretty.
Fairies live in there somewhere.
Yes, there are definitely fairies that live in this cage. Magical mushrooms and bromeliads, and especially when it looks like it's just rained like this, everything's just so beautiful. Good job, sir. They're gonna give you breakfast here. Just a minute. All right. So Mr. Shiloh is home, so now we're gonna go over to Max and Marianne, load them up in the same manner, and then we're gonna be taking them to the Funcation enclosure. We will also be doing 3 cat moves after that for the big cats. You guys know that I mentioned a little while back that we wanted to try to move Max Tiger somewhere that was just different and see if it helps him relax anymore, or makes him, you know, a little more chill, or he'll explore more, or he'll use pools or things like that that are off of the path. So we are going to do a swapsies today. Simba Tiger.
All the brave stuff.
Yep. So Simba Tiger will move across the street, and then we'd be bringing Max home to the Tiger Row cages that are lakeside that Kali and Simba used to be in together. Oh, looks like we need a new clip on this one. It like doesn't lock.
I'm going in, you're good.
Oh, okay.
I think he'll eat. He's pretty.
I think he will too, yeah. I think that's what he's most upset about now is like, where, you said breakfast. Where's the breakfast? Mm-hmm. His operant people will be busy for a little while, getting him used to that again. And then who's going on vacation? Amanda? Okay. I thought she was next on the list. I just wasn't sure if that's what we were doing. So yeah, Miss Mandy, our oldest tiger on property, 25 years old. She will be going out to the vacation rotation once we get Max Tiger home. So place your bets now. Is he going to be channeling Hoover or Joseph? Or is he going to be hungry enough to go home? We shall find out. All right, so now we're going to Max and Marianne. See, Beecher has all these beautiful bromeliads too. Absolutely love them. I wish they looked like that year round, but you really only get a short period of time. So I will stay live through Max and Marianne, but then I'll probably shut this down while we're constructing some of the tunnels and getting our plan in order. I've also, I think I saw Daniel here in the comments, I made sure that I told Jordan, who's coordinating, and Afton, who's ops manager, that we must move Simba's toy. I don't know if we'll move his toy first and then him, or we'll get all the tigers situated and then we'll move a toy. Not totally sure, but they are fully aware of it and it will happen, even if it doesn't happen right this second. So, as we drive by, so Simba is currently in this enclosure and all he's gonna do is hop across the street here and he will be where Max Tiger is. Pull up out of the way because I don't want to block them for all their supplies. So Simba would be going over here. We'll move all of their signs and everything. So we'll swap all of this. Simba's signs will go right across the street to here. And the reason we're doing that is Simba is definitely the most laid back out of the three. He seems pretty content and happy just about everywhere that he goes. He gets along with pretty much everybody except for poor Afton. But we think that he'll do a little bit better over there next to Kimba. And basically this roadway is a complete circle around Kimba and Max over here. So our hopes is if golf carts aren't circling him all day long, I mean, they're still going to be coming down this main road. But what I think Max might enjoy the most is these long dens. He spent so much time in the long dens out in the vacation rotation. And so if he comes over to these enclosures, he's going to have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to have 6 of those dens. He's also going to have 5 different swimming pools to choose from. So maybe he'll find his favorite. Whereas I think over here, Simba is just so laid back. I'm pretty sure he's going to use all the platforms because he uses all the ones over there. I'm pretty sure he will use these round dens, and I'm pretty sure he's going to use that swimming pool because it doesn't faze him when carts drive by and things like that. So we'll see how it goes. We can always move him again if it just doesn't play out like we'd hoped. So right now we're hanging back because we don't want too many people around to make the cats too suspicious. But Max Bobcat and MaryAnn Bobcat will be in their feeding lockouts. And once they're closed in, then Jordan will drive up and we will carry the squeeze cages over and we'll load them up just like you saw with Shiloh. Hopefully it goes a little bit faster though. We shall see. And again, thank you to everybody helping out in the comments, everybody who may or may not have donated. Thank you again to everybody who shares these. That's how we reach new people. We get a lot of newcomers that are like, what the heck are you guys doing? What is that? What are you, and once those questions start flowing and you guys start answering, that's how we end up meeting new supporters and new donors. So thank you guys very much. One of them seems to be a little suspicious, so we'll see. Always on cat time. That's why we could have like the most elaborate and thorough plan imaginable, and it's not gonna work if the cats don't go along with it. So I'm excited because with all the tree trimming that Victor did through here, you can see how there's just so much water, but because now so much of the sunshine gets through, it's gonna soak it up a lot faster than it did before. Simba, you don't even know what's coming for you yet today. Everybody's already had breakfast except for the cats that have moved. What do you think, sir? Are you gonna move later? Sounds like it. Hopefully before more rain comes. Assuming Max and Marianne hang in there and decide to go on vacation, you guys can watch them at bigcatcams.com. There's a Funcation camera and there's a vacation rotation camera. All right, I hear an okay. Must mean we got him. Be interested to see who the holdout was. Which one was the holdout? It was her, yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Oh, Marianne. Yeah. I really couldn't tell because I'm like, the holdout looked to be Max's lockout, but I was like, I didn't think he'd be that tough to get, so they swapsied.
We just waited a second because I knew she would figure something.
Yeah.
She was on it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, baby. It'll be fun. Remember the last time it kind of got cut short, so you get a real one this time. Yeah. Oh, and that's true. Yeah, they're doing double, right? So that's true. So these guys, because there's two of them, they each get 2 weeks, so they get a whole month. Yes, it's gonna take that long to earn their trust, maybe. We'll see. But Max and Marianne have an enclosure that's like the size of a football field, so that's a lot of maintenance that needs done, so a whole month will be good. Oh, buddy, you did okay. It's all right, sir. You'll get a different breakfast, too. Are you digging up your own weeds? Don't get all muddy before vacays. Oh my gosh. Hey, quit doing that, bub. You're fine. You're okay, mister. He's digging to China over here. Check in on Marianne. It's all right, baby. See, the more often we do this, the more they get used to it, but because there's so many cats, we try to rotate them each. Once they've officially shown us that there's just no thank you, I do not want to go, like some of the servals have done. Small's Bobcat is on that list of we don't even attempt it anymore. But usually once they get out there, they're like, cool, tons of space to ignore you in. Trying to find a good spot here. So we brought our trusty boards this time, see if that'll help get her to decide that the squeeze cage is the better place. Another reason we do this, vacation's the fun thing, so it's when we have to take them to the vet. If they've loaded up enough times to go to vacation, it makes it a little less stressful to take them for a vet appointment. Yeah, this is Marianne here, ladies first. So she'll go in squeeze cage first. He is covered in mud, like head to toe now. Very filthy. We just happen to have a bunch of cats today that are all a little bit difficult because we have a huge number of them that you guys have seen in the past that just kind of walk right in. No big deal to them. Bobcats tend to be the ones that don't like change, but they've also been the ones with enough medical things that kind of created that stigma. No, usually once the cats are in lockout like that, they won't continue eating, but we'll be giving them full breakfast once they're out there. Yeah, he's a hot mess. Yep, we like to show you guys full transparency on how we do things around here. And rather than needing to dart cats and do things like that, we try really hard to do things organically, like creating our own squeeze cage. so close. Her head's practically in there. Max is just kind of laying in a mud puddle over there right now. Max is one of the very few bobcats here that actually really enjoys water in general, so. Very close. Max is actually starting to eat his food again. He was just like, oh, there's actually snacks right here too. Aww. Yeah. Aww. Yeah, if I don't have mine with me, it rains, but if I do, even if it's on my cart, it doesn't. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's a very dense loaf of bread. Oh, no. Not really. So try the crowding thing again. Less people on that side.
It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
vehicle. Oh, excuse me. Oh, vehicle. Take you on vacation. It flies you. Pick up, chariot ride.
You want me to get a smaller one?
I was just thinking like stick or something.
I just kicked this one out of the way. I don't know if it's long enough, but I kept stepping on it. I was like, I'm gonna break an ankle.
Might just take the board out and back up.
Give her some space.
What side do you want?
Yay, there she goes. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, it's less scary. Still, there we go. Woo! You don't always get a second chance like that. That was good.
Like that clip.
Woo! Stupid clip. Yeah. Duly noted, lady. Right. How about you cut the time in half, okay? Birthday boy. Felt bad we didn't get to do a live with Max Bobcat yesterday. It was his 11th birthday. He was 11 years old now, sir. He came here when he was about 1, so to most people he's a baby bobcat, but man, now he's 11. You'll be next, and you're going together, so it's fine. Alright. So they're gonna have to carry something going on with the door clip. I think they're swapping out the door. We have 2 different squeeze cages. They look practically the same, but they are slightly different in a couple ways. And this door, I don't think, is the one that actually fits it, so. Hopefully I have power after this to even follow the rest of the moves. I think what I'll do is probably shut down this live as soon as we get Max and Marianne over there, and then while they're putting together some of the tiger tunnels, I will run to my desk and get my portable charger. Yeah, that's what I told him. I was like, you're gonna like cut it in half at least, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you see the mud all over his chin and his face? Alright, so they're gonna go place Marianne on the truck there, and then they're gonna bring back another empty cage, and I think, yeah, the safety gate is on this side for this one. It's a little soupy over here. Ooh, it is steamy. Every time it rains, it just gets more and more humid. It, like, doesn't ever feel any better. Let's go see if there was a Des. Des is probably like, I know that sound. I see spots of Des. He's clearly watching. Do you guys see a Des? There's a Des face.
Oh, you're going, yeah.
There's a Des face. Okay. I was gonna say, I don't think you'll have to do it as high as you did Shiloh's. Yeah. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, because it's not as deep as that was. Yeah, he's fully. He'll probably going faster. He is one of those rare bobcats that seems to really like water. Right, birthday boy? Sorry it rained all day on your birthday, but at least today you get to go on vacation. Thank you guys very much for all of your donations. This is technically my first live in September. I always record everything for like the online stores and stuff at the end of each month, and when I recorded the end of August, I always take a peek at what the next month would look like, and September 2020 was my best month of that whole year for live donations. So I would love to make that happen again for the cats this month. And I'm like, for the life of me, I'm like, what did we do last September that got so many donations? But ooh, that's exciting. Yay.
You're not in the truck.
Boom. Exactly. He was like, I watched that whole ordeal. His nobody's touching me in the butt with a stick. That's what he's like, nope. I don't know. I think Marianne was going to be tough regardless. She was tough just to get in the lockout, let alone to get her back out. All right. See, that is usually how it goes, guys. Everyone, all Shiloh and Marianne, take notes from Mr. Max here. Okay. So So these kids are gonna go out to Funcation. You guys can watch at bigcatcams.com. If you missed any of this live, we did move Shiloh home. We got a little bit of Cyrus. We saw a Filmo sighting. Let's peek in on MaryAnn. Hi, sweet lady. Sorry that seemed traumatic, but you're going on vacation. Please go on now. She's like, I'm just gonna ignore you. Cold shoulder. Cold shoulder. I know, honey. Cold shoulder. You don't ever hear MaryAnn growl, so that is interesting. Up. And again, when I shut down this live feed, you can rewatch it at dailybigcat.com. I will probably run out to my desk, start charging my phone so that we can go live for the rest of our cat moves. There will be 3 tigers playing swapsies today, and I'm excited to see some blue sky for once. Us Floridians are such whiners when it comes to the fact that when you lose one whole day of sunshine, it like wrecks your soul. And I'm like, I was born and raised in Ohio where you didn't see the sun for 6 months, and somehow I survived that. So I don't know where they're gonna put them in at, whether they're gonna go in the back section or if they'll put them in over here. I really don't know. So I'm just gonna hang out here for now. All right, looks like they're gonna go in from this side. We'll have to release them one at a time. So I'll show you how this part works. There's this tunnel that we would usually use for Jinx and Manny that we could construct that goes across the cage.
I love to send them to this one.
Yeah. And then what they'll do is they'll carry them one at a time into this little box, close it up behind them. We'll lift this guillotine door and this guillotine door, and then they have all of this space, 22,000 square feet. And they're gonna be out there for a month. They each get 2 weeks. Oh, so very muddy. My goodness, sir. My very goodness. Hi, Bob. You're such a good boy. You almost look too small for a squeeze cage. Such a big bobcat. So Jamie has to triple check that where we took Shiloh out from is completely closed and locked up correctly. And once she gives the okay, then they will come through that area I just showed you, out that door and into Funcation. So it looks like MaryAnn's gonna go first. It can be a little bit hard to see because I'm shooting through like 4 layers of wire and because there's some foliage growing there. I actually wonder if I'd have a better view on the other side. Let's try that. I almost always shoot from this side, but it might be better over there. Let's see. Oh, it has very intense bobcat sounds. So Kat is gonna close them up. Come on out, lady. Mm-hmm. Star of the show. Just gotta go forward. Oh, baby. Go on, sweet girl. Oh, goodness sakes. See? You could run away from all of us.
How'd you make him?
Come on, babe. All done.
Max will be right behind
Sit
you.
on your pews, babe. Yucky. It's yucky.
Come on, little lady. There's a lot of stuff out there for you to pee on. Goodness.
Oh, she left you another surprise.
There you go. The other way. Oh.
It's got leaves.
See, you guys always see Marianne and her sweet little chirps and her playing and chasing with Max, but this is a bobcat. They are not
Those puppies stink, honey. Why? That's weird. We shouldn't tolerate that. That's weird. You're a bobcat.
Come on, Miss Mary.
Max wants to go play. You're taking up his playtime.
Let's go this way. She has hunkered down and decided that she does not want to play nice. Jinx is watching from a distance. Jinx loves Funcation. You guys see a Jinx? So everybody has turned around to give her her privacy. happen. She's looking and she's curious. She's standing up now. Less of a bread loaf right now. This is just taking her on vacation. Can you guys even imagine having a cat like this as a pet and trying to take it to a vet appointment? People are nuts. Yeah, and not for long. That's why Afton's standing back up, because she's had knee surgeries over the years. Trying to close and open the door so she realizes that she can go. Usually when a cat is this standing their ground and on alert, they won't eat, so no amount of food would really entice her. Goodness. Guys definitely got to see a totally different side of Marianne today. So I think they might be clipping the door open and potentially might go put Max in the back and let her just come out on her own. Oh, I don't know what happened to my screen here.
Well, his cage will fix that too, because he's right up next to hers.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna get Max for some moral support. All right, bringing in the big boy. She's gonna beat him up when they get out there. Bye, Max. Aw, look at that belly. Yep, that was Ash and Cinder. Because I ended up technically releasing both cats because I lifted mine and Cinder took off, and Abby had to push Ash out, and as soon as he came out, he ran into mine. And so then I was like, crap, so I had to push him out too. It was really, really funny. You live there now. Jinx is like, I'll watch her. What do you think, bud? This has been very entertaining. All right, well, Max Bobcat is out and about. He's all the way at the back now. He's like, I'm gonna go find my favorite spot before she does. Moving carts around. Are you guys able to, you probably can't see from the Explore camera where we are in this front corner, I bet. No, those trees are too in the way, I think. All right, so it looks like we're gonna rig something up so that we're able to just get out of the area and let her decide that she wants to go on her own. Bless her heart. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut down this live feed. You guys will see her on camera when she decides to emerge. That way I can go charge this up so that I can show you guys our tiger moves. What a morning. So thank you guys very much for all the donations. Keep your eye on our Facebook page so that when we go live with the tigers, you guys can come on back and hang out with us. And if you missed any of this, dailybigcat.com. Thanks, everybody.